Hey guys, what is going on? It's Steven, also known as the HollyJollyPlaythroughs, and 2020 is kind of a crappy year. I think we can all agree on that. So I am going to revisit something very near and dear to my heart. This is probably my favorite game series. I can almost say that with 100% certainty. If you've never seen it before, I really do hope you enjoy this. If you have seen it before, I hope you enjoy my playthrough. But I'm going to be playing the entire series, from 1 to 3, and then hopefully Melody of Memory after all this is over. But without further ado, here's the intro cinematic to Kingdom Hearts. I hope you guys enjoy.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not? So, funny little story about this part. This comes out in 2002, right? September. I had just turned 8 years old. Literally, like, I'm on the 28th of August is my birthday. This comes out in September. I remember seeing the trailer for this. God, what was it? It was some VHS that we had. I want to say it was the 10-year anniversary of Little Mermaid. Maybe. It might have been something else. It could have been Lilo and Stitch for all I know. Maybe Monsters Inc. Now that I think about it. But anyway, it had the trailer for this game, and my parents really didn't want me playing a lot of video games. I got an N64 in 97 or 98 for Christmas. I can never remember. And I got the N64 with Mario Kart 64, like the little bundle that came with it. And I spent that entire day playing Mario Kart 64 in my grandpa's bedroom. Didn't leave the console. I must have gotten a bunch of toys and a bunch of clothes, and I didn't care. I hooked up my N64 in my grandpa's bedroom because we had open presents at his house. And I played Mario Kart 64 all day. So when we saw the trailer for this, it was a Disney property, and my parents were like, okay, it can't be that violent, it can't be that terrible. It's Disney. And my mom is also a Disney freak, so we saw the trailer for this instantaneously. We were like, this is a video game that we need to try. So again, comes out in September. We go to this Hollywood Video. If you remember Hollywood Video, we went to Hollywood Video, and they had this little game store, like in the Hollywood Video, like right next to it. It was connected to it, pretty much. And we walk in, and the guy tells us they sold out. They don't have any more copies. And I am just so heartbroken because this is something that I was looking forward to, and I was like, oh man, it's not here. And we were looking around the Hollywood Video, and about 10 minutes later we come back, and my dad calls me and my mom over, and he tells my mom I pre-ordered it as a birthday present for you, talking to my mom. And he's like, they had a copy waiting for us, we just had to come get it, but surprise, here it is. So my dad had pre-ordered this game for my mom, and we had gotten like the PlayStation 2 like 2001 for Christmas. Like we got like the Tekken Tag Tournament PS2, and my mom had never touched it before. My mom self-admittedly is terrible at video games, and we get home and she goes up to the TV and turns it on. She's like, Steven, put it in. I don't know how to put this in. I don't know how to make it work. Put it in for me. So here I am, 8 years old, thinking I'm gonna play this game, and my mom's like, no, I'm playing this. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like twiddling my thumbs, and I put the game in, and I'm like, oh man, when is she gonna let me try this? So we load it up. We see the intro cinematic that you just saw. Simple and clean plays. It's the coolest thing because it looks good, and we're like, there's no way this is a video game. Intro cinematic, different from gameplay. So we're like, okay, you know, these graphics look more like what we expected. And it gives that little prompt to walk forward. And when it gives that prompt to walk forward, you have to walk forward for the game to continue. Like, you can't just like move the stick around. You have to go forward on the original PS2 copy anyway. My mom can't walk forward. Like I said, self-admittedly, she is a terrible person when it comes to hand-eye coordination. Like, she can't play video games at all. Unless it's like an Atari and it's only one joystick. The instant you add two and you have to like, you add multiple buttons, my mom freaks out. So she can't move forward, but she's excited to see what this game is. So she goes, Steven, I can't do it. Play the game. So like, I instantaneously light up. I'm freaking out because I'm just so ready to play this game. And I'm like, yes, my mom is terrible. She can't even move. So she hands me the controller, and I'm playing, and I'm going through this stuff like I am right now. And me, the first time through, I selected the sword, Power of the Warrior. I was like, I'm a warrior, yes. And I selected the staff to like give up that power. I was like, I don't care about wizards all that much. I mean, I was 8 years old. I hadn't really cared about anything really in terms of fantasy stuff yet. I don't even think my dad had shown me Lord of the Rings yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna give up the power of the Guardian, and I'm definitely taking the power of the Warrior, so I'm giving up the power of the Mystic. So I'm sitting here and I'm playing and I'm slashing around with my sword and I'm enjoying. I'm having like the greatest time, right? And I think we get to... Okay, post-editing Steven here. Yeah, it wasn't this scene. It was the scene on the Cinderella panel, but I was just telling my story and I wasn't really paying attention. But that first time I defeated my first Heartless for this story. So yeah, let's continue on with the story. But it wasn't on this panel, it was on the Cinderella panel. I have the sword in hand, and the game teaches you how to fight. I defeat my first Heartless, and I, you know, like when you destroy it, watch, like right here, it evaporates, right, and little orbs come out. So I defeat my first Heartless. I have the sword in hand, and these little orbs pop out. And my mom goes, "This is incredibly violent." And she's like, "I think we're gonna put this away for now." And I was like, "No! No, you can't do this to me!" And I'm sitting here and I'm just... And she goes, "Okay, it's not all that bad." And she goes, "But, you know, if it gets any worse, we're gonna have to turn it off." And I was like, okay. So I kind of like agreed to it without actually caring about what she was saying, because I was like, this is really fun, this is cool. And I'm just sitting here like, she honestly thinks this is too violent for me. Like, this is so sad. I wasn't gonna play because she was gonna play. And then she sees me defeat a Heartless, and the little HP orbs pop out of it, and she's like, "Oh no!" She's like, "What did I buy? What did I get?" You know. And so, I mean, for a long story short, the whole reason I love this series, and the whole reason that I've played this literally since the night that this game came out in the US, was because my mom couldn't move Sora forward at all. She had no idea how to do it. I was telling her for like 5 minutes, the left stick, you gotta move him up on the left stick. She's like, on the directional buttons? And I was like, no, on the left stick. And so she's like pressing the right one, and I was like, Mom, what are you doing? But yeah, this entire series, I love this entire series because my mom couldn't move a character forward, and that's really all that was. So I think I'm going to defeat the dark side, and then if I can do it really fast here, because I'm almost at 15 minutes. The laptop that I render videos on really don't let me go over 15 minutes all that much. I think I can like hit 16, maybe 17, I think is the longest I've ever had it go, and the file work. But if I can defeat this dark side here in like the next minute and a half, this should be the first part. So if you enjoyed my dumb little story, thank you. I hope you enjoyed my dumb little story. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below. Think about subscribing to this channel. Mainly posting this because I have a few friends who I would like to get them into the series because they really don't understand why I enjoy it. So try to keep spoilers out of the comments if you can, because I want them to experience this for the first time, just as experiencing the game without playing it, I guess. I don't know how to put it into words. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be posting all of this. I'm going to go through the whole series, so subscribe for more. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part, and I hope you guys continue the journey with me. See you in the next one.